So I've come to a weird conclusion. The Zerg missions are kind of boring. As you can see, I have entrenched myself a little bit more than I was. If you ever want to hear ear cancer, would anyone like to hear ear cancer? Because I can help you out with that. Okay, you ready? You ready for this? Okay, I'm going to let you hear ear cancer. Here it comes. This is your warning to mute. And that's what ear cancer sounds like, if you're ever wondering. If it was ever something that you were curious about. This is 6 control groups worth, by the way. And 2 full squads of guardians. I'm done playing around with the stupid map. As you can see, I've kind of been doing the little hexagon formation for my forward bases and just being like, yeah, no. We're done here. No, really, we're done here. Yeah, this is just death. This is just death. They take damage, because of course they do. Because, you know, they have the health of a cheese grater. Or, sorry, they have the health of a slice of cheese. They have the damage of a cheese grater. They're just so ridiculously entrenched, too. That's the best part. I might actually reload, because we have taken so much damage. It's okay, though. I can replace all of them in seconds. So, let's do that. It actually literally takes longer to order up all the new mutas. You gotta give me a minute here. Alright, where are we at? Where are we at? The southern base is gone. Hey, TSB. It was good. I had some warm soup. Nothing fancy. Yeah, the mobile artillery here is just kind of doing their thing. So just go over there and, like, just go over there. Like, we have now won. And that's sort of my overall point. We've won this map. The enemy has lost. And that's kind of the problem with the Zerg map design in a nutshell. Is there reaches a point where you really have won, and then you're just going through the motions. And the worst part is the enemy resists you every step of the way. Which should be engaging, but instead it's boring. And so you're just sitting there like, come on. Come on, you have 1 base left of your 7. Come on, stop wasting my time. Okay, let me get another 2 full squads of mutas going, just to really make this point clear. So I can do that. Yeah, kill all missions. Am I right? And that's the problem. A lot of the Zerg missions are kill all missions. I shouldn't say a lot. The worst Zerg missions are kill all missions. And I love it. There's still some cloaked wraiths in here that are just like peppering my mutas, and it's like, yeah, that's fine. I could prevent them from killing me, like with a little bit more micro, but I just kinda don't care. Hey, Imperial Star Destroyer, how you doing? Don't see that face very often. Well, that's kind of a cool effect. I don't think I've seen that before. Clearly I have. Huh. Hey, Sean. I mean, it's none of my business. You don't have to tell me, Imperial Star Destroyer. It is none of my business. I'm some rando stranger on the internet. Should only have to kill their buildings. Right? Oh, there's... We missed a sunken.
Our forces are under attack.
Excellent work, my Cerebrate. The UED's defenses are broken. Arcturus, you may take possession of this world with my blessings.
Don't be snide, Kerrigan. This was part of the deal, remember? I've earned this.
Ow.
I am Emperor of the Dominion again. I'll be sending General Duke to establish my base of operations in Augustgrad.
I hope you make the most of your reign.
You know the best part? This is only mission 4. Hey, not Zero. I'm glad things aren't actually going bad at Imperial Star Destroyer. I want you to look at our kills and losses there. Just look at that nonsense. And yeah, that 22 minutes is a goddamn lie. That was well over an hour. Ugh. Okay, so the next mission is also a kill-all. But hang on, it's got a twist. Let's see if that twist salvages it.
Cerebrate, Duran, the time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat. Now that the UED's power base is broken on this world, only their forces on Char pose any significant threat to me. It's time to move to the second phase of my plan.
And what of your allies here on Korhal, my queen? What would you have done with them?
They are of no further use to me. Though they have proven themselves useful, it might be dangerous to allow them to live. Without the services of General Duke, Minsk will be easy to deal with. But Raynor and Phoenix are uncannily resourceful. They must all be eradicated. Cerebrate, I want both General Duke's and Phoenix's bases destroyed. Leave no one alive.
My queen, if I may suggest a strategy. Both the Protoss and Terran forces are resting after our previous victory. If we attack immediately, while most of them are asleep and unaware, we can whittle down their defenses with relative ease.
Clever. How long after our initial attack can we expect them to regroup and retaliate?
I'd say in 6 minutes.
That only gives us enough time to launch a surprise attack against one base, but it is a sound plan. Cerebrate, feel free to launch your initial attack against either base. Failure is not an option. Slaughter them all in my name.
Of all the twists that we know they had planned out, we're actually pretty sure that they didn't have the Queen of Blades twist planned out. So this is probably actually supposed to be Kerrigan here, and that would explain her hesitance and a line that's coming up. So we're going to turn the speed down on this one, like quite a bit.
What's up? How y'all doing?
And now we have access to, lurkers. I guess we already did. So, we have 6 minutes to run rampant. A mission style we will actually be seeing in the future, in future games as well. Yeah, I know this is all stuttery, but I really want to get out as many orders as quickly as possible to take advantage of all 6 of those minutes. We want to take out red as much as we can. Oh my god, Dr. Winter! I gotta warn someone. Say something like that. Okay, so we got them moving, we got that moving. I'm gonna pull back the lurkers. We'll talk about lurkers in a second. We're in a huge hurry right now. And we're starting at the bottom of the tech tree, even though the enemy has 6 full goddamn bases of death for some reason. And yes, we will actually be trying for the optional mission. Obviously, I suppose. We'll see. Like, if we have to cheat to get it, we have to cheat to get it. But I am going to try for it legit. Yeah, no, I've turned down the speed. This is actually just the game at minimum speed. That's all this is. We have, like, nothing on this mission. Yeah, 6 enemy bases, and you start off with Jack Bupkis. Probably the worst part about all this is the fact that
our forces are under attack.
This would be a horrifically difficult mission if not for the 6 minutes. But honestly, I feel like the 6 minutes is way too little time. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. There's a reason she says go after only 1 base. You notice they only give us a pittance initial force, too. This is, of course, a kill-all mission, but we do want to be a little bit strategic about what we're killing right now. Damn it! No, von Falkenstein! Yeah, my forces are well rested. God damn it. Yeah, this is just how I used to play Starcraft. So we're kind of assassinating as we go here. Trying to take out production facilities. Yeah. We could probably take out their second base in this time. I'm not holding my breath too much. What is it, 4 more? Yeah. Listen, as long as Hamilton doesn't complete the race, gets a do not complete, I'm happy. I was debating sending the lurkers. Let's do something weird. This is just those hyper-fast reflexes. I wonder what a replay of this would look like. Alright, leave the rest of that crap. Get down there. Let the command center burn to death. Kill the SCVs. Not the SCVs, you dumb thing. Stop, burrow.
Our forces are under attack. Minerals.
Would you kill one stupid zealot, please? Thank you. It's already going too slow. I've already lost too much time. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, in gameplay, ISD? Absolutely. No question. I do love the little, like, buried tank in the sand. Nice little touch. 2 seconds, damn. Can you get unstuck from the terrain for 5 seconds? Jesus. What are you doing? Get out of there. Stop wasting time. Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
I'm almost sad that they actually fight back once you bust them out of the bunkers. I know, right, Papanix? Oh god, the lag! This damn server. Yes. Xenogears, Czar. Yeah, I know. Nobody agrees with me on that one. That's okay. I accept that.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh god, Theodoricus. Lurkers aren't great at killing bases. I mean, they're better than nothing, which is why I decided to go ahead and send them out. I wasn't going to because they're kind of crap at what they're trying to do right now. But, you know, whatever, I suppose. Lurkers are cool. But, you know. Almost halfway out of time. Oh, yes. Lurkers are great at unit shredding. I've decided to consolidate a little bit. See if we can knock out at least one more base. Those lurkers, they're doing their best, you know. They're putting in the effort. They're trying. By golly. Oh man, tell me about it, Papanix. I've had to do that a couple of times, in Guild Wars 2 especially. Guild Wars 2 is pretty bad about it when there's like 40 players there, you know? Oh. Mediums. Debating even using my lurkers anymore, but we can probably at least take out this little resource spot right here.
Our forces are under attack.
Red Bull just kind of does whatever the hell they want to. Always have. And they're Red Bull, so, you know. At least they're not McLaren. That's the only thing I can say about Red Bull.
Our forces are under attack.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Zero chance. Not zero. Ironically. But there is no way in hell or heaven above we're hitting StarCraft 2 today. Unless we just start cheating right now, in which case we're probably still not managing it. We got a lot of missions left. We're on mission 5 of, I think, 9. Why not? Build there, you stupid goddamn game. Build there! God damn it. You know, we will beat the game today. Knock on wood. They actually spit spikes. The venom you're hearing is the spike being shot out. You can't actually see the spike being shot out because it's a game from 1998. Yeah, Brood War is honestly too long of a game. I'm pretty sure it's actually going to be dragging the score down overall. I'm not positive about that, but that is my current suspicion. Finally, get out of there. Got a minute and a half left.
We require more minerals.
Shut up. Try and get a little bit of damage on this second Terran base before we have to move forwards. I mean, Verstappen posting a fastest lap doesn't really surprise me. Come on. So let's talk about Lurkers a little bit. Lurkers can only attack while burrowed, which means by default they're turrets. But in exchange for this, they do line damage, which is AoE, which hits very quickly, and absolutely destroys infantry. It doesn't do as much damage against tanks and that kind of stuff, and it does virtually nothing against buildings. These are, honestly, probably one of the best designed units in Brood War, in my opinion. Of the new units, I mean. They're very situational, but in a good way. And they are extraordinarily good at what they do. And don't require too much irritation to use properly, but do require you to know what you're doing to use them properly. Yeah, they are effectively mobile turrets. Ground only. But they are mean.
Our forces are under attack.
1 minute left. Let's try and knock out as much of this base as we can here. Don't worry, I will speed the map back up when we're done with the 6-minute timer. Of course, we pretty much cannot hit the actual main bases right now, which sucks. So they're going to hit us with everything they got. Let's see if we can get a few bonus points before we get out of here. Yeah, we're just going to play the whole rest of the game like this. This is the rest of the stream.
Our forces are under attack.
Not yet. I'm not treating just yet. I'm gonna get greedy. I'm gonna be greedy. This has actually been a pretty decent attack. How do you think that's been? I have to actually play it, Terra. Yeah, I'm trying to take out their starports. If I could at least push them into the red in 10 seconds, I'll consider that a victory. I might just actually try to knock out one of the spaceports. This is taking way too long. Okay, no. Switch the other one. Switch the other one. Let it burn. Let it burn. You three in the back. Switch up to there. You guys, switch over here. Come on. Okay, we got the lower one to the red. I'm gonna sit with it. I'm gonna be greedy. Being greedy.
Units prepare for retaliation. Kerrigan caught us with our pants down, but it's time to start giving some back.
Continue your attack, Cerebrid. Their defenses won't last long against us.
We might actually be able to take advantage of this on the way out. We have cut out a nice big swath of their base. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's be even more greedy. Let's save before we're even more greedy.
Our forces are under attack.
You go here. 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 Oh, nope. You go here. I need more.
The hive cluster is under attack.
That took 5 seconds. Yeah. Give up on that. Run. Run away. Yeah, they're already counterattacking. I'm gonna let that sit there just as like a tank. That's an expensive tank, but I think it's worth it.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Take that factory down.
The hive cluster.
Yeah, I think we're going to take this factory down and then just push our way out of this red base. I think that's what we're going to go for. See, now I'm used to playing at this speed. I'm joking. Let's push it up a few steps. Yeah, we took a pretty big bite out of red. I'm pretty happy with that. Red still has one major base, but only one major base, which is a lot more manageable than 3. Now we need to pull back because Protoss are going to hit us pretty soon.
The hive cluster is under attack.
2 more for these, and then I need 3 for gas. Okay, now to build a 60 Mutalisks and kill the enemy, because that's our strategy. I mean, against forces like this, that's pretty much our only strategy. Do that or build 60 Hydralisks and do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to send the Lings over here. Good idea. Some kind of static defense down here, too, I think.
Our forces are under attack.
Where? Oh, God. Right. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting them to attack from the right. I suppose that's on me. Okay. I can work with that.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, my God. They did not waste any time with that, did they?
Our forces are under attack.
Hey, Eleazar. I think we just lost the match. Oh, yeah, we definitely just lost.
Our
Here,
forces
of
are
course.
under
Yep,
attack.
right on the base. Yeah, anyways. So we just lost. Okay. New plan.
The hive cluster is under
That was an extraordinarily fast counterattack. I was not ready for that at all. I don't either, not zero. Like, I thought I had at least 2 or 3 more minutes, which would have been plenty of time to get set up. Not zero. Okay, we're gonna do 2 clusters then.
hive cluster is under
2 hive clusters, one might say. Oh no, this map works just fine in Starcraft 2. I should know it is, and it does. Really need that resource chain coming. I needs me some resources.
The hive cluster is
If
under
only we could have kept the resources from the previous mission. Or like the 10,000, or maybe like what's left of the 10,000, something.
Our forces are under
Hey, Zekdev. Okay, so here comes their counterattack. I know, no mission continuity.
Our forces are under attack.
Let's get these going as quickly as we possibly can. Let's get these out of the way, 'cause we know that's coming now.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh yeah, they're still down here. Blunting the enemy attack. You know what? I'm okay with that. You know what, actually, go murder that tank.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Come on, Lurkers, don't let me down.
Our forces are under attack.
Well,
Our forces are under attack.
I can make that work. Okay, that's the initial counterattack dealt with. Let's see if we can keep up any kind of momentum here, or if we have permanently fallen behind. Let's get a secondary save in there. Where is it? Right here? Really?
Nuclear launch detected.
Okay. Okay. Let's finish getting the hexagons going. Apparently not zero. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope, right there. There we go. I think the drone is the toughest work unit. Don't quote me on that, though. People smarter than me would probably know the answer to that. Okay, I have exactly, probably about a minute and a half of breathing room here. Let's see if we can tech a little bit while we're sitting. Also need a little drier on resources I like. Even though I have 2 bases pulling in. Full tilt, actually. At least I got that second hub in the 6 minutes. That's going to help a lot. Apparently SCV has the most HP. My bad. I'm not sure, actually, Cure White Noise. Did we ever... Wait, previous timeline. So, a few minerals. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. What's the damage of all 3 worker units then? Or are they identical, in which case? Never mind. Oh, my neck. Oh, hate when you get like a prick in the back of your neck, you know, from sleeping weird. Just gonna chill here for a minute. Just gonna chill, let some resources build up while we tech. Change my mind. We're gonna hexagon. Hexagon is the bestagon, as the saying goes. So we can Muta or Hydralisk. You know what? We muted last mission. Let's Hydra this time. Just to be different. Just for no other reason. See, now I'm all nervous. I barely survived that initial push. There are minefields we do not have. Finish! Yes and yes, respectively, Elizar. No, I've decided that the idiot ball just gets a pass from now on. Honestly, we should all give the idiot ball a pass. It is truly one of the greatest things in the history of the ever. Hey, what's this ball I'm holding on to? Okay, we got 2 basic hexagons. Other base is completely undefended. At the moment, ironically, I would say nobody has the ball yet, although we'll get there in a minute. There's gonna be someone else. Thinking. Let's do this. Oh, there are, Dark Day. Don't you worry. We have not... Well, where? Oh, that's not exactly where it is. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let's do this. And yeah, let's leave that as. Here's our second wave. Tanks who are sieging. Okay, that was my biggest worry. Siege tanks and guardians will completely defeat the hexagon. We don't have upgraded Hydras yet.
Our forces are under attack.
Rest of that should be fine. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Although I also want to do something else stupid. 'Cause I'm dumb. Makes it easier to micro, Elizar. Especially when we're already on a back foot on a very difficult mission. I mean, there's more difficult missions than this one, but this one isn't exactly a walk in the park. Damn it, Hamilton. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Your girlfriend doesn't even like you, Hamilton. It's a shame to you, Hamilton. Yeah, no, later Zerg Brood War missions, if you play at full speed and you're not very good at the game, good freaking luck. Formula 1, not 0. Racing. Very specific form of racing, but racing nevertheless. Listen, I just want Hamilton to die, okay? That's not true. That's not true. I want his career to die. That's true.
Evolution complete.
Hamilton's an asshole. Any questions? I mean, he is unironically getting old for his sport, so, you know.
Evolution complete.
We're not even halfway there, Dark Day. I do actually enjoy Formula 1. Well, off and on. Obviously, there's some malleability to that. Oh, Schumacher. You know, originally I didn't like Schumacher, but he grew on me pretty quickly. He's actually still to this day one of my favorite racers. I would also argue that Hamilton. Schumacher is a better driver than Hamilton. But I know that's just going to get into arguments. Oh, there he comes. Hello, Mr. Ghost.
Launch detected.
Goodbye, Mr. Ghost. Did you enjoy your death? I did. I liked Alonso quite a bit, too. Alonso was legit. I have no idea, Elizar. We'll find out as we go. I mean, another one. My actual favorite race. Can anyone guess my favorite Formula 1 racer? Not you, Von Falkenstein, because you probably know it. But can anyone else guess my actual favorite Formula 1 racer? Yeah, Theodorikos gets it immediately, of course. Yeah, Kimi Räikkönen. Räikkönen raced way past his prime because it kept paying. Like, he was so honest about it, too. Like, yeah, I'm gonna keep racing as long as I'm making money. There's this one race where he crashed or whatever in Monaco. And he was like, all right, whatever. And he just pieced out and went off to his frickin' boat and just started drinking. And the camera was like, wait, hang on, we think we found Raikkonen. And he was just there, like just chilling, hanging out, drinking. Like, that was just his attitude. I loved it. Ford v Ferrari, huh? I've heard of that one. I mean, so far it's working, Not Zero, so I'm gonna keep letting it work. Let's grab one more of these. Yeah, I don't want any more of these. Or actually, let's do 6 more. What is that? 48. Screw it. Let's just commit to this. Let's just get this out of the way. I am shocked at, like, they did this amazing initial rush of death, and then they haven't done anything since. Favorite Zerg unit in 1? Hydralisk, no question. Oh, hello. Phoenix, you realize your base is on the other side of the map, right? They might push through that.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I can do better right now. Ironically, my second favorite Zerg unit is probably the Lurker. So make of that what you will. That's exactly what I was just thinking. And hey, look, we got some Hydras right here. Oh, God.
Nuclear launch detected.
Let's do, like, one here, one over here. So Lurkers cost 50 minerals and 100 gas. Pretty much putting the cost of Lurker to 150, I think. Hang on, shoot, what does that actually put it at? Nope, 175 and 75, respectively. Zealots are mean. It's you, Macromano! Shakuras. Lurkers, well, they can only attack while burrowed. They have decent health and decent armor. But they do tremendous damage. They attack at a splash. They do tons of damage. They get +2 per thing. They are mean. Like, really mean, if properly used. Lurkers are probably going to get a positive. Because they are a very well-designed unit with the exact right niche without being too expensive, without being too cheap. Yeah, if they decide to attack on this vector again, they are dead. Now, that's why they've just bypassed me, of course. Now, the problem is, I don't have any other mobile defenses at the moment other than these other 3 Lurkers. I suppose I do have the other 3 Lurkers. I think I put them too close to the turrets. Yeah, I did. Oh, no, they can reach that tank. One of them can reach that tank. We'll sit on that for a minute. It's time to get our first group anyways. It's a good time to do it.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Anyways.
The hive cluster is under attack.
What's funny, we did Miota's last mission, so I'm doing Hydras just to vary it up a little bit. The biggest problem is, like, this is a bad time for Lurkers. Like, if I move Lurkers in, they just die before they get into range. So need something else.
Our forces are under attack.
Listen, Sauron, it's fine. It's fine. We're all fine here. Everything's fine. We haven't lost our expansion yet, which, without joking, I think I count as a win just by itself. There, whoops. Oh god, I just made Mutus completely on accident. That's... you can tell where my habits are at. I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. Yeah, I've got some decent Vespene, which is good, because Lurkers are gonna drain the crap out of that. And by Lurkers, I mean metas. Mutas, which of course we're not making, so everything's fine forever. Yep. Actually, I was going to expand down into that red base that's already half dead. Let's get one more. No? Let's get most of another group going. Yeah, loves to rebuild. For the perfect reason to take that base back from him. I forget what the exact trigger is for an AI to stop rebuilding, but it's pretty severe. Yeah, dude. You asked an Ultralisk question? Oh, no, Ultralisks suck. Like, we almost gave them a negative. In fact, I think we might have given them a negative. They are a badly designed unit, top to bottom. Renor. Any questions? "14 seconds? Jesus Christ. Has Hamilton done his next pit on Falkenstein? Oh no, the fact that they can't hit air is fine. After all, Lurkers are one of the best designed units in the game, and they can't hit air. No, Ultralisks are too big, have wonky movement, get screwed up on pathfinding, have very short melee range, and no AoE damage, and no other special abilities that really makes them worth a damn. So, they also cost way too much, and at their end of the tech tree. So they're too weak, they have trouble focus firing their power, they actually get worse the larger the group they is, and they, God, really? They might actually not pit? Jesus Christ. But yeah, Ultras could be a lot better with a few engine tweaks. As is, they're just kind of, you know, Ultralisks. Having said that, it is worth noting that a proper Ultralisk rush is just going to run over anything in front of it. Okay, 2 Hydras. Let's grab a save down here. Let's see if I can push out this little spot. We might not be able to. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to kind of go up in the corner here. Cracklings? There's a crackling. Yeah, I know. I love the doodads here, right? This little tank at the ground there. Crackling sounds like witchcraft hair. Oh, fully upgraded Zerglings. I actually will probably continue to upgrade Lings, because of course I will. Okay, speaking of... Looks like they haven't? Well, no, hang on. Brood War does have more doodads and better usage of doodads than vanilla. And of course it does. So they rebuilt, but kind of? What the heck are you doing, Duke? Too close, or too far away, rather. Okay. I mean, there's probably other things she could have done that are smarter than this, Saffron. Like, I don't know, have an actually prepared unit to go after this instead of, like, giving us a pittance base with no resources and no defenses and no tech. Being like, hey, make it work, bye. A 12 Zergling army will be run over by virtually everything. 12 Zerglings will just melt. Even fully upgraded Zerglings. Unless you're a tank. In which case, zoop. 100 Zerglings! Well, that'll do a couple other things. Let's go ahead and get a third group going. Yeah, 12 Zerglings are harassers, or skirmishers, if you prefer. And they're really good at that, especially with the speed upgrade. I suppose both speed upgrades. Okay, so that's another base. I feel like claiming it. Who's with me? Anybody want to claim Duke's base? I mean, he just left it there. So let's see what we got. Hello. You know, that's a good point. It probably smells like cheap cigars. And whiskey. No, bourbon. It smells like bourbon. There. Tighter. There. Just kind of leave them there for a moment. I'm gonna leave my third Hydra group up here as a mobile defense, just in case, you know. Just in case Phoenix is like, hey! Tanks are probably the best designed unit in the entire game. And deserved multiple positives. Go, Norris! Nobody likes Lurker. Maybe. I don't know. There's tanks. There's just tanks. Why are there just tanks here? Why don't you burrow? Well, figure out what the hell Duke's doing. What is he doing? Let's get the movement speed up right now. Hi! Yeah, how are things? 5 cluster, take a drink. Alright. As I was saying, I guess we're just at the point of just sitting for a moment. Let's drones. Honestly, let's get some more drones. I was debating if I want to move the Lurkers or just make more Lurkers. I think you're right, though. I think moving them is very cool. Let's make them part of let's move them over here. Let's make them part of the anti-Phoenix force, shall we? Yeah, I like that skeleton just kind of hanging on there. Even back in the day, Blizzard's doodad design was on point. Speaking of which. I apparently made the right call. Oh, bullcrap. No, okay. So kill the one fire bat. Drones ready to go for those minerals. Correct. Core Hall was pretty much the center. No, sorry. Core Hall was one of the offshoots, one of the colony worlds. Sorry, Tarsonis was the old family's planet. Sorry. Screwing up my lore here. How embarrassing. Okay. Get 2 more lurkers going. And some food while we're here. Get some sleep, Elizar. Preferably good sleep. Good sleep is good. Oh, wait, before you go, Elizar, what's your favorite unit, if you don't mind sharing? In StarCraft 1. I mean, you don't have to answer it. I asked the question of the crowd, too. Like, what's your favorite unit in StarCraft 1? Correct. Mengsk is from Core Hall. Born and raised. Marine, yeah. Marine is Marine. In general, just in StarCraft 1. What are they doing? Come on, Verstappen. Beat Hamilton. He sucks. Carriers. Carrier has arrived, as they say. That about here should be good. Dark Archons. I mean... Dark Archons are Dark Archons. Are Dark Archons. Say that 5 times fast. Surprise! It depends on what the AI is set to. You actually, even back in StarCraft 1, you had a lot of options for what the AI does, so you can kind of change their behavior. In short, it's a deliberate choice on their part. Let's go and lurker it up a little bit. As you all know, we here at the Lore Walkers are very tolerant for lurkers. No, in fact, it's specifically a kind of a point that there are no other living members of the Xel'Naga. They're all dead. Except for the 2. I suppose I should clarify, there's only like 1 or 0, I guess, alive. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's okay, Crazy Norse Van Falkenstein. Doing good work there. Keep sending vultures. This should be a good spot. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's pretty much the main thing I do, Elizar. Carriers, battlecruisers, and guardians is just fun, you know? Yes, by all means, come closer to my defensive line, please. You're probably thinking, why not ground troops? Well, because this is StarCraft 1. I know exactly what you meant, Elizar. Once you get the other builders, then you could get a full 200 separate 200 population army going of each of the factions. At which point you mass Guardians, carriers and cruisers. There's no chance of Starcraft news. In Warcraft 3, so it doesn't work the same in Warcraft 3, specifically because of how it worked in in Starcraft. In Warcraft 3, you have to share the same food cap, so it's not really all that useful to do. I have done it a few times, but because the only novelty is having a couple of units from different factions, it just wasn't really super worth it, so I didn't even bother most of the time. I'm sure there's some Super Doom strategy I never actually used, which specifically involved mixed species strats, but I never got into that. I mean, yeah, you can cheat. Yes, cheating is possible. Although I don't actually know how that works in Warcraft 3. Sorry, I should actually walk this back. How does the no food cheat work? Real question. I don't actually know. As I demonstrated during the lore run, I'm not actually all that familiar with cheats in these games. I know Power Overwhelming, Black Sheep Wall, and that's actually it. I think I can pull them up now. I actually had a comment on the VOD, which was talking about how much more fun StarCraft 1 was to cheat in. And by the way, no judgment. I actually have a friend who really, really likes playing Warcraft 3, specifically with cheats. Like, that's the way that they enjoy that particular game. And again, no judgment. Nothing wrong with enjoying a game like that. I'm not sure, Not Zero. I'm gonna laugh if we have to just go full mutas at the end of all this nonsense. For all this, it's like, yep. You brought mutas, right? No. I mean, it's not that hard to understand why people would enjoy using cheats in a game like this. All you have to do is think about something you enjoy doing that you're not very good at. That's it. Just put that into your mind. Maybe it's drawing. Maybe it's writing. Maybe it's singing. Maybe it's dancing. Like, there's no, like judgment there, you know? Hell, I can think of games that are specifically better, more enjoyable for me, specifically when I'm cranking the difficulty all the way down. Looking at you, Dragon Age 2. Like, I never really enjoyed Dragon Age 2 until the lore run, if you'll remember. And what we did was we cranked it down. It was like, oh my god, all of a sudden this is fun! Remember that? God, that was like 8 years ago now. Alright, so let's do a little scouting. Let's see what's going on here. It's okay, here's some cracklings. Only 12 of them. Without the damage upgrade. We haven't been upgrading them. Should save. We're kind of on top of things right now. See what's going on. can reach Duke's base on ground. Jeez, that's an entrenched position, though. Look at that nonsense. Okay.
The hive cluster is under attack.
What? Oh, okay.
Evolution complete.
Let's turn down the speed really quick. Really quick. Just gonna do it for doing this, so I don't lose too much time on doing it. This takes forever to set rally points as the Zerg. You know, unlike in some other games I can mention where you can just grab all of them and set the rally point equally. There we go. I'm gonna do one last rush. Pretty much just for fun. And then, yeah, we're gonna switch over to flying here. We've got the bank for it. Let's chill here for a minute. We could get some Ultralists going. Yes, it is extraordinarily likely we'll hit Starcraft 2 tomorrow. Even if we don't beat Starcraft 1 tonight, we're gonna hit Starcraft 2 tomorrow.
Our forces are under attack.
See if our Lings can do anything here.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces.
Oh no, we encountered a single enemy. Everyone stop, quick! Looks like Lings are still Lings. Can we get up to that tank? Nope. Oh, maybe. Nope, not quite. Damn. Well, let's see what happens.
Our forces are under attack.
Still trying to get past this stupid bridge. Oh, I love you, game. Oh, that sucks, Von Falkenstein. Poor Alonso.
Our forces
Still have people getting lost because of pathfinding. This friggin' bridge!
Well. If it isn't little Kerrigan, I had a feeling we'd be meeting each other again. You got a lot to answer for, little girl.
General Duke, you know I always wanted to have you killed. This is kind of exciting for me.
Do your worst then, girl. You ain't taking Edmund Duke without a fight. We had a deal.
Oh, come on, Arcturus. Did you really think I'd allow you to come into power again? You practically fed me to the Zerg on Tarsonis. You're directly responsible for the hell I've been through. Did you honestly think I'd let you get away with that?
But you said revenge was secondary to defeating the UED.
I lied. I liberated this planet because it was the UED's primary staging point, not because I was under any obligation to you. I used you to destroy the Psi Disruptor. And now that I've got my broods back, you're no longer necessary for my plans. I think I'll leave you here, Arcturus, among the ashes of your precious dominion. I want you to live to see me rise to power, and I want you to always remember, in your most private moments, that it was you who turned me loose in the first place.
That's a little bit of an idiot balling, I'll be honest with you. But I I absolutely agree that there's no way that Mensk didn't see that coming. In fact, to be perfectly blunt, I'm a little shocked he didn't have a backup plan for when that happened. Like, it's not like he's, you know, Batman or whatever, but Mensk isn't an idiot. In fact, one of his predominant character traits is the fact that he has the ability to think ahead. In fact, the mere fact that he's willing to sign up with, no, Ghost Rider. When he has the wherewithal to sign up with Kerrigan, specifically for the long-term gain of the situation. And that would have worked great if he was like, I figured you'd sacrifice me here, or turn on me here. I was hoping to get Duke out, but I'm afraid we're going to have to make do with what we got. I'll be seeing you around, and you know, spoilers, Mensk isn't even done in this campaign yet. So it's not like he doesn't have other things he can do. Just... so, yeah, no. Negative to story. Screw you, game. What do we call that? I guess that's writing. Keeping in mind, in an earlier cutscene, it was Mensk who said, "Personally, I think she's completely untrustworthy." That was his line. Like, Raynor was the one more leaning towards believing her. And then we don't kill Mensk. It's just... oh, come on, game. Anyway, so yeah, time to Muta. Muta. Yeah, like Duke. Yeah, exactly. Duke could have died to give Mensk his chance to escape. And I know what you're thinking. Duke would never do that, but actually, if you pay attention, Duke is weirdly loyal, right? It's actually one of his character traits, is that he is actually quite loyal to Arcturus. It's one of the reasons there's that fan theory that he and Mensk had been working together. Really? Since before they actually walked into each other in the Terran campaign, because Duke stays pretty loyal throughout, and is actually one of the better linchpins of the early days of the Dominion. Yeah, exactly, Nerozaz. The Confederacy was a falling apart, nobody-nothing burger. Of corruption and stupidity. Mensk's Dominion had one big character trait going for it. It got crap done. That's going to be a recurring trend in the future, too. Yes, I can't... oh my god, I hate this game so much. Build there. So yeah, no. I could absolutely see Duke laying down his life to let Mensk get out so the Terran Dominion does something. So that it was worth it. So that it doesn't die with him.
Evolution complete.
Yeah, exactly, Nerozos. Honestly, yeah, Loke. I'm happy that this game has no problem, you know, keeping characters dead, with very, very few exceptions. But losing Duke was such a shame.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I mean, I agree with that, Papa Neeks. You notice I'm not giving that a negative. If I gave a negative for every time the villain let the hero live, then we would just be giving negatives to every fiction ever. That is way too common to patrol. So who wants to go completely bonkers with mutas? Yeah, honestly, I hate to sound like the dissenter here, but losing Phoenix doesn't bother me even remotely as much. Probably because he's just kind of a non-character. It's not like he's a bad character, but my overwhelming thought is, who cares? Yep, I have enough to do it. This is gonna be so stupid.
The hive cluster is under
I
attack.
had to do a little math in my head there. I like how Duke's forces are still poking at me. I'm okay with what they did in Legacy of the Void Theodorkos, for reasons I will not spoil right now. So, this is a couple of Mutalisks. What is this? This is 60 Mutalisks right here. So, the reason they're spread out like that is specifically because I can't control them quickly enough to not have them all be spread out like that. Don't worry, I'm getting rid of the ear cancer. I don't remember what the exact trigger is, though, for getting Phoenix to show up. No, we haven't killed Phoenix yet. We're about to. Don't worry. He's not long for this world. Literally, I suppose. I could see that, Loke. I could see that. Nope, that wasn't it.
Forces are under attack.
We've barely taken any losses. We've barely taken any losses.
Our forces are under attack.
No, we've got, I'm not even sure what the next mission is, actually.
Our forces are under attack.
I don't remember the next mission, but I know that in one or two missions we get to what is arguably the worst mission in the game. Oh, no, I know what we're doing next. Oh, I don't like that mission either. I don't like any of these damn missions. Yeah, it's time to go invade Shakuras.
Our forces are under attack.
Pretty sure.
forces are
Yeah, those Archons just chipper shredded me. I saw that coming as soon as they popped, too. It's like, well, that's the end of that. Yay, Verstappen.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Sorry, I missed it, Tsar. Hit me. He sucks! Okay, next question.
Our forces are under attack.
This is the proper Zerg experience. Hey, here's the next army. I bet the protesters are like, we did it! We pushed back the assault!
Betrayal most foul, Kerrigan. We were fools to have gone along with this charade.
You're right, Phoenix. I used you to get the job done. And you played along just like I knew you would. You Protoss are also headstrong and predictable. You're your own worst enemies.
That's ironic. I can remember Tassadar teaching you a very similar lesson on Char.
I took that lesson to heart, Praetor. Now, are you ready to die a second time?
The Kala awaits me, Kerrigan. And although I am prepared to face my destiny, you'll not find me easy prey.
Then that shall be your epitaph.
Yes, Tsar. He's a prick. And that's my irritation with him. He's a prick.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
What are you worried about, Jim? He died the way all Protoss hoped to. In combat.
He died because you betrayed him. How many more noble souls do you need to consume before you're satisfied? How many more people need to die before you realize what you've become?
You don't even know what you're talking about, Jim.
Don't I? I'll see you dead for this, Kerrigan. For Phoenix, and all the others who got caught between you and your mad quest for power.
Tough talk, Jimmy. But I don't think you have what it takes to be a killer.
It may not be tomorrow, darling. It may not even happen with an army at my back. But rest assured, I'm the man who's gonna kill you someday. I'll be seeing you.
And he does. You think about it. No, seriously, nobody ever comments on that. He actually accomplished exactly what he said he was going to. No, not in a metaphorical way. And he does do it with an army at his back.
Our forces are under attack.
So it looks like this has, even though we killed the 2 hero units, now we need to finish sweeping. Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, but he kills the Queen of Blades. He does. She is removed from the board permanently by Raynor, with an army at his back. Yeah, and she never comes back. Exactly. Everybody always focuses on the wrong side of that quote.
The Hive Cluster is under attack.
No offense. Because I know a lot of people in chat just did that too.
Our forces are under attack.
So now, we just have to destroy... we have to sweep. Alright, let's sweep. It's okay. We've got lots of missiles.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, he does. He kills the Queen of Blades. Oh my god, we're out of gas. I I really didn't think we'd... Okay. That's my fault. I've been kind of deliberately wasteful because I sort of thought the mission would end before now. We just have to use a little more brain. Here, let's get rid of the ear cancer really quick. Let's reorganize our troops a little bit. Okay, let's save. We can do this. It's just I've been A-moving. Let's get a little smarter about this. Oh, I understand completely, Lo. I get it. It is a retcon. It's just, as I have said so many times, retcons are not inherently bad. And I agree with Wandering Doll. The game really needs to do a better job. Frankly, Warcraft has the exact same problem with the Second Lich King, who you will always hear me refer to as the Second Lich King, because he's not Arthas. But the game doesn't really do a good job of conveying that the way it probably should. Like, that's a huge plot point. And it's just, like, everybody in the universe calls him Arthas, which makes sense. Everyone calls him that in-universe because they don't know. Hell, we don't even find out the full totality of what's going on with the Queen of Blades until the Heart of the Swarm campaign. Okay, so let's get a few more of these. And yeah, some of this stuff is in the games, like Flashpoint, like you just referenced earlier. How we doing? Okay, I think we're done here. I don't think we need... Well, hang on, we might need to get that Arbiter Station. Let's go get that. I don't think we need to get pylons, though. Yeah, that one firebat's like, hey! Hey! This is kind of what I was talking about earlier, by the way, and why I decided to pull the trigger on that padding negative. Because we've won the mission at this point. This is just cleanup. Right? Like, this really doesn't need to be here. There's actually 2, Loke, but yes. Which just kind of makes the point, right? Yeah, this is a mission that is definitely in qualification for cheat territory, because holy crap. I mean, after Shadowlands, well, let's just say they did Arthas dirty and leave it at that. I know, Van Falkenstein. Actual win condition. Yeah, Warcraft 3, I think, is when they really fixed it. So there's the one right before Shadowlands, and then there's... it's not actually short stories, so that's my fault. Forgive me. It's actually the Arthas book, which is called Arthas, which does a lot more... a better job of explaining what's going on internally with him when he's being converted into Death Knight Arthas, which is a separate person, and then when Death Knight Arthas then becomes the Second Lich King. There's a reason I constantly and continuously make the distinction between Arthas and Death Knight Arthas. It's because they're different people. It's the short... I don't know what it's called. It's a short story that came out right before Shadowlands. Okay. Hit the stream brakes! So let's Google this. Wow, Shadowlands short story. What we got? What we got? Is this it? We Ride Forth? Yep. This is it. We Ride Forth. That's the one. Good one, by the way. I actually recommend it. It's a good short story. It's by Robert Brooks, which is why it's probably decent, because it's not by Twitface. But yeah, part of the problem, too, is even if we didn't know with total certainty that Death Knight Arthas is a different person, that's just how that works in that setting. We have... Twitface. We have so much... wait, hang on. Where's my... Oh, I have a 4 group, that's why. We have... The way that works in setting is when your soul's separated from you, effectively, the original you is gone and destroyed, and a completely new person is crafted. 2, actually, completely new people. So let's say Nerozaz is right there. And I rip Nerozaz's soul out, okay? Nerozaz is dead, or gone, might actually be a better word for it. And there are now 2 completely new beings based off of the original. There's the undead version of Nerozaz, which is built on like his mind and his memories and all that stuff. And then the soul, which is kind of also based on it, but drifting in a different direction, right? These are two new people. Now, we also know, thanks to Shadowlands, that these can then be remerged, but that just makes a third new person. The original Nerozaz is still originally gone. Just nuked. Will never come back. Two new people, or a third new person, but either way, once you do that, the original person is gone. So, now you can consider the soul the original person. That's debatable. I personally don't agree, but I don't have hard evidence on this, and nobody does, because that's debatable. That's the nature of that, right? But if... Whoop, hello. Can I help you? If the original person... if the soul is the original person, again, debatable, then when they are remerged, then the new... There's one fire bat! Then what will happen is the original person will come back, essentially, because they were the original person. I guess they wouldn't, would they? Because then they would actually form a new entity, because all those memories of their body that kept going without them would kind of merge into a new entity. Now that I'm saying that out loud, it would be a Tuvix situation. For those of you familiar with that, oh my god, freaking science vessels just making this slower. I'm out of resources. I'm out of resources. Oh my god, why? Okay, I can work with this. Sure, yeah, okay. This, you know what? I just want to drag this out. You know what irritates me about these moments? Really? And I mean this. The enemy cannot win. It is physically impossible for me to lose this battle that I'm currently fighting. I cannot lose. This is the exact same problem we'll see with Omega, which is the final Zerg mission, by the way. In the Zerg mission, the enemy bases will essentially never run you over, never actually push you off the map and kill you. But it's really easy to also not win. Yeah, the AI at some point or another should recognize that they can or you could just, design your victory triggers better like you do in other games. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. So, I agree with you that there's a story presentation negative that will probably be given to Starcraft 2 specifically, for the fact that it doesn't properly convey that the Queen of Blades and Kerrigan are two separate people. And I guess that's the end of that sentence. Sorry, we got way off topic on that, didn't we? I'm gonna laugh if just a bunch of Lings manage to chip or shred through their base enough to win. Because Lings are... fully upgraded Lings are pretty good at pulling down buildings, as you are watching happen right now. Irritating to control. No, I don't blame the players for not knowing. I'll admit it's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. Because, it's like someone saying that you're stupid when you're not, when there's mitigating circumstances. You understand how irritating that can be. But no, you're right. I don't really blame the players for not knowing any more than I blame the players for saying that WoW has a bad story. WoW doesn't have a bad story. It has one of the best stories I've ever personally encountered. But it's understandable why players don't think that way, because their lore is just so all over the place in terms of its presentation. And actually getting the lore that's necessary essentially requires a fully curated experience. So I've said many, many times that I'm running a friend through WoW for the first time, that they just picked it up at this point about 2 months ago, I guess. And they were really getting into it, really getting into the story, really getting into the narrative of things. And of course they are, because it's a really good story. We just talked about that. But a friend of mine who was going with me on this particular journey to help pointed out, you have to understand how curated of an experience you're getting. Because we've been telling you what quests to do and what order in which to do them, and giving you little tidbits to ensure that you're getting all the little details from them. The game doesn't do any of that. Right? What the hell is left? Like, do I have to knock down every freaking pylon that's left? That's what it wants from me, doesn't it? Okay. Since the cheat flag is already up, what am I missing? It's just the turrets, isn't it? It's just the frickin' turrets, isn't it? It's either that or it's the pylons, because there is nothing left but turrets and pylons. That's all that's left on the map. Okay. Let's get one last Muta group. This is pretty much the last one we can afford right now. There's a Wraith and a tank. If I have to kill the Wraiths and tanks, I swear to God. Usually these kind of kill-alls don't actually count units. That's why I'm not thinking about them. I'm actually going to deliberately go out of my way to not kill these Wraiths down here until, like, dead last. Just to see, because I'm curious now. So let's go knock over some stuff. No, Scumlord. Let's waste our time appropriately here. We've already been on this mission for almost an hour. What's really irritating is I was actually kind of enjoying myself early on. The 6 minutes, you know? Trying to be really, really efficient about taking down the enemy bases, fighting the immediate counter-strike. Like, that was neat. And it devolved almost immediately into boredom. Just gonna count the moment, the second that this turns over. You're fine, Von Falkenstein. I appreciate you asking. I appreciate you sharing. And I'm glad Hamilton didn't win. Ha! Take a moment to appreciate the tile set. It's just so much more detail. Even on, like, the edges, it's so much more detail than what we were seeing in the vanilla tiles. Massive improvement. Okay, there is exactly one blue building left on the thing. Yeah, no, absolutely, Magister. The fact that you can trigger Duke and Phoenix partially through makes sense. It means your goal is not to wipe out everything. It's to, like, push through and actually, and provoke the enemies and then assassinate them. That makes sense. But sweeping? But no, Ghost Rider. Although, actually, they look pretty good back in the day, too. Check it out. Very Diablo 2-esque. No, what I mean by that is if you notice, like, the edges right here, right? Like, the edges of the tiles have little extra details. It's true on the cliff side, too. Like, there's those little rocks down there. I know you can't see the cursor. Like, there's little rocks. There's a little, like, a cactus going on thing. There's little pebbles on the ground. There's just extra little doodad details that make the tile set higher detail than the basic ones from vanilla. And that was true in the original, too. Alright, let's go get this turret.
It is done, Cerebrid. They've all been destroyed. Let us return to Tarsonis to rest. For the first time since my transfiguration, I am wearied of the slaughter.
Negative to gameplay.
My queen, our scouts have just discovered a massive wave of Zerg in high orbit. Hundreds of Zerg have landed upon Tarsonis and are even now approaching our location. A number of our outposts are already under attack by the renegade swarm.
So the UED is testing out their control of their pet overmind. I had hoped to lay low after we raised Korhal, but it seems the UED is intent on forcing my hand.
Shall I rally your forces, my queen?
Yes, we've got to defend our remaining outposts and make sure that the renegades can't gain a foothold in our immediate vicinity. Once we've secured our perimeter, we'll begin to take the fight to their hive clusters.
Actually, real quick, look at her old portrait. Is it just me, or did her old portrait look terrible? Look at the difference there. That's night and day.
Landed upon Tarsonia.
Look at that.
Even now, approaching our location. And
Anyways. I believe Homeworld 3 is in the Homeworld block, but you too can find out the answer to that. No, I agree, Luke. Having some more in-universe indicator that there's a Kerrigan in there would have helped a lot. Especially since they kind of already started that way, if you remember. I remember how Kerrigan was the one reaching out to Raynor and to Mengsk before she was converted. So, change the dialogue a little bit. So, hang on, Tara. Change the dialogue a little bit. So when Raynor shows up, he's like, I thought I heard you calling to me. Instead of having the Queen of Blades say, I instinctively reached out telepathically. Instead, have the Queen of Blades say, huh? No. Why would I ever call my own enemies to my doorstep? And just kind of cut that off and make it clear, like right from the beginning, that the Queen of Blades and Kerrigan are two separate entities. I think even just small changes like that would do a lot to smooth this over. So, thank you, Tara, for being part of the show. Unfortunately, now I have to stab you. You can only put non-financial donations towards one thing, so you have to pick one. Which one would you prefer? Okay. AoE, you got it. Age of Empires block. So yeah, I hope you like kill all missions. So anyways, we're just gonna cheat right off the bat. This is a filler mission top to bottom. Actually, it was something that they were debating early on, but I think they changed their mind on, and then they changed their mind again. So in short, yes, it's a retcon, arguably twice. Good night, Not Zero. So yeah, this is a very, very boring mission. I remember this mission. In fact, I'm just going to show you real quick. It's a kill all bases fighting against the assholes. I don't remember if this is when they start doing it or if it's the next one, but yeah, it's a kill all mission with 3 primary enemy hive clusters, 2 of which are Zerg, 1 of which is UED, and it's exactly as dull and boring as it sounds. So that's it. We're done. And yeah, there's just random units here and there. It's god damn it. The worst part is this is a filler mission even from a narrative perspective. Nothing actually happens in this mission of worthy of note. It's just, hey, we're under attack. Okay. Alright, back to the plot. It's pretty much what's gonna happen here. Yeah, there's also some random Zerg you can save here. They're not even like hero units. They're just randos. If these were all hero units, that might actually have been worth a damn. Like 3 Tarasks, that'd be nice. Or 3 Hunter Killers, or like however many of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is it? The Dark Ones, I think is what the name is. That would be mean. But no. They're just there. Yeah, I'm honestly probably just going to give this mission a negative and then move immediately on. I suppose I should actually do some kind of base doing thing. So I could get more troops to kill them more quickly. I think Shakuras is next. I honestly forgot about this stupid mission. Oh, right, there's like this island thing going on. I actually forgot about that. Yeah, our central base is actually on an island, which is actually irritating. For reasons I don't even feel the need to explain. Let's play a game. How do you improve this mission? What do you do to make this mission different, interesting, and or unique? Yeah, I noticed we're... Yeah, by the way, notice another... This is like our 6th Zerg mission total. That's like... You like air units, right? Yeah, that's another thing. This is our home base. We should be, like, in our element here. Instead of on the back foot, completely being overwhelmed by a superior force. 3 separate times. Hell, it just occurred to me the UED missions had a gimmick that could work here. Pull the trick where you knock out a Cerebrid or a freaking hatchery or whatever, and that whole side goes passive. Or actually, no, since we're not playing the UED, but we're playing the Queen of Blades, make it so that you knock out a hatchery, and their faction switches to your side, and you just get their base now. Like, zoink. Now that I'm saying that out loud, what I'd probably do is not make it the hatchery. Hang on. Let's make it like special UED units. Maybe medics, maybe ghosts. I don't know. Doesn't really... Maybe a science vessel. Make it something. It doesn't matter what it is. And make the UED vessel, if you knock that out, the Zerg, the specific color that vessel is controlling, switches to your side. And now all their bases and units are now yours. And yeah, make it integrated, exactly. So it's like if you manage to pull that flip, whoops, and the enemy's like, "Oh crap!" There you go. It's one change. Admittedly, that would be harder to pull than it sounds, but still, one change, much better mission. Yeah, the freaking hero unit isn't even here for some reason. Do you have? No, I don't. What's the money cheat? The gas cheat would be the nice one, but just cheat, you know. Oh, show me the money. There we go. You know, if you really wanted to go bonkers with the mission design, you know another thing you could do? Make the reverse true, too. Well, like 9 months, Nero's ass. Make it so that if those UED special units get to one of your hatcheries, they flip that hatchery and its base to their side. So... Don't lose your own people while you're trying to take theirs. I just realized this is a kill-all, so yeah, this is going to take absolutely forever. It's okay, I'm teching in the background to speed this up while we slow-mo it a little bit. That's a good question. So Blizzard has almost always had a pretty strong amount of crunch in their culture, which is not good, to be very clear. I've talked about this during the Diablo series, if you remember that. I talked about how most of those developers just sat in the office and slept in the office to get Diablo 1 out the door and Diablo 2 out the door. Now, you could argue that's a little bit more acceptable because that was them making that decision and there's no corporate mandate for them to do that. But my point is, that's built in right at the bones of how Blizzard operated. So, yeah, no, there was a lot of crunch going on back in the day. It's actually probably at least part of the reason they tried to start avoiding that a little bit later on, but I'm getting off topic. I could see that, Loke. Almost reminds me of that. Look at this setup. This Zergling is a champion. It reminds me a little bit of that flame wall mission in Wings of Liberty, if you know the one I'm talking about. The waves of emitters just getting closer and closer. Like, we can make Ultralisks now. That's cool, right? Everyone likes Ultralisks. I think the North Base is pretty well done. Yeah, exactly, Geludo. That's why I call it crunch culture. Because they just kind of did it because it's what they always did, because they thought it was acceptable. And then the management team, which, as you say, included some of the previous devs, were like, well, that's what I did. Like, how many of you have seen that interview by someone, I forget whom, don't ask me, who's flat out said, if you're not willing to get in there and spend the extra hours in the office crunching, then you don't deserve that job. It might have been Carmack. Yeah, speaking as someone who has been a project lead more than once, I am extraordinarily anti-crunch. If people start crunching, I start to have chats with them like, look. Yeah, another good example, though. Yes, I get the irony of me saying that, but I stand by that firmly. I guess I don't need that. Over here, I want to test something just super quick. I mean, you're right, Von Falkenstein. I know what actual crunch is because I have been forced to do actual crunch. As I imagine most employees or workers at some point in their lives has experienced that. Like, you can come in on the weekend, right? You know, that's a good question. I guess so, yeah. Do it, Yura. Do it! Give in to your hatred. Wait. Do you have hatred, Yura? Is that what's driving this? No judgment, you know. Yeah, if you could work the weekend too, that'd be great. Yeah. Oh, I absolutely have, Dark Day. Hell, I've had the PHB, there we go, PHB. God, I couldn't think of my own acronym. Yeah, it's fine if you don't work extra, but, you know, there's going to be passive, tangible problems with that are very legal, of course. Like, I can't fire you for not coming in late, but, you know, you haven't really been much of a team player lately. I'm going to have to ding you on your quarterly review. And, you know, honestly, I'm not sure you really deserve this particular promotion, and we had this other slot open in the department, but we're not actually going to put you into it because, I mean, you're not really giving it 100%, you know? We need people... Yeah, no, the retaliation is a very, very real problem in the corporate space. I was about to say corporate America, but I think it's probably beyond the States. It's probably not just in the States. This is taking us 14 minutes. Jesus. Just shredding our way through lots and lots of enemy forces.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah. I've never heard a single good thing about the work environment in Japan in the last
Our forces are under attack.
30 years. Alright, what are we missing? What are we missing? There's gotta be a building. We already established that. There's a building somewhere.
Our forces are under attack.
There's a supply depot. That was it. It was the supply depot. Well, that was a waste of everything. So anyways, getting on with it. Yeah, now we go to Shakuras. Which should look, brown now because it's a desert.
Cerebrate, it's time we return to Shakuras. I have some unfinished business with the Dark Templar matriarch, Rashagal. I'll need to steal her from her tribe before we can finally assault the Overmind on Char. However, her defenders will not simply allow us to take her away.
The pylon clusters are generating some sort of electromagnetic field that is preventing our flyers from maneuvering. We won't have any air support at all.
Sweet, no mutas.
New strategy.
Perhaps it would be best if we stage some kind of diversion, my queen, and claim the matriarch during the confusion.
What did you have in mind, Duran?
The Protoss outpost of Telematros is built upon a large mesa and is essentially impregnable to ground attacks. However, Telematros is fueled and supported by a number of adjacent pylon clusters. I believe that if we can cause a surge within those pylon clusters, we can cause Telematros power grids to overload. The resulting explosion will be the perfect cover for retrieving the matriarch.
Queen, simple, devious. I like it. Make it happen, Duran. Cerebrate, you'll provide cover for Duran as he infiltrates the pylon clusters. Let nothing stand in our way.
Okay. So yeah, this is not the speedrun. That's actually the next one.
I'm here. Of course. How can I be of service?
Oh, and of course, on the mission where your main objective is to take a guy who can cloak to a thing, There are detectors absolutely everywhere. Oh yeah, and no air units in a map that, well, here. Has corridors and canyons like this. It's not as bad as some maps, but still. Just look at that ramp and realize, no air units. No, that's actually the next mission, I believe, Wandering Null. Pretty sure it's the next mission. It's Reckoning, is whatever the name, whichever one that is. We're not speedrunning yet. It will be, though.
Spawn more overlords.
I would if you'd let me. And Zerg missions are so goddamn long. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just... I don't think we're going to beat this game today. I got an hour and a half left to do this, the speedrun mission, the worst mission in the game, and the most boring mission in the game. Or sorry, the hardest mission in the game and the most boring mission in the game. Oh, yeah, this map is colossal, by the way. God's sakes, I just did this.
I'm here.
Please stop going after Duran.
What do you need?
Well, Duran is at, like, less than half health, so that's cool. Reaper, Yura. Joe Pesci believes in me. He's about to have a bit of a bad time. Well, the Zerg in general have never had good mission design, to be very blunt. But as we've speculated that they just never really knew what to do with the Zerg. Both gameplay-wise and story-wise. Now, my opinion, I do think that Heart of the Swarm improved all of this. I think, but then again, that's Starcraft 2. In Vanilla and in Brood War, the Zerg missions just kind of are there. They're not as bad as some of the Protoss missions, which are the worst missions. But they tend to be the most vanilla. I mean, we literally just did 2 kill-all missions in a row. Immediately after a mission which was functionally a kill-all mission. And this mission, which is functionally a kill-all mission. The next mission is... It's okay, because the final mission of the Zerg campaign is a kill-all mission. So, against 3 extraordinarily well-defended spots. Simultaneously. I don't know what to do about this. Listen, we don't have any flyers, but we can make overlords and queens, so don't worry about it. Yes, Kerrigan is right in the middle of the map in Omega. Just like, it's supposed to be a mirror of whatever the final vanilla mission was. I can't remember the name of it. The one where we take down the Overmind. The Overmind in the middle, Kerrigan in the middle. I mean, that's very Zerg. Kill all. Doesn't make it any funner, but it is true at least. Let's do some basic defense in here. Just some really basic stuff. You know the problem with 2 kill-all missions in a row? I'm so bored with the game that I don't want to engage with the actual missions. So I'm not going to.
The hive cluster is under attack. Away.
Oh, that sounds like fun, Von Falkenstein.
Our forces are under attack. I'm here. Pylon cluster set to overload. Of course. You got it. I'll take care of it. Our forces are under attack. What do you need? You got it. Right away.
Oh my god, I just realized we can't even transport people with the frickin' overlords on this map. You know, I don't know. We'll find out in a second. I do want to show off one little trick that amuses me.
What do you need? How can I be of service? What do you need? I'm here. Celebrate. Is there a problem? I like your style, friend. But I think you're getting a little too familiar.
No, Dark Day. I'm not sure it's possible for him to be infested, to be quite honest.
What do you need? You got it. Our forces are under attack. Charges set. Celebrate.
No, he's completely under her control, Ghost Rider. Why would she? Yeah. Get that massage in. So this is one of my favorite little stupid tricks. You put Parasite on one of these little wing guys, and they just roam around and just kind of give you free vision of the map. The enemy will never really mess with them either.
Our forces are under attack. This cluster is ready to overload. Our forces are under attack.
I think what really irritates me about this particular map, once you have a strike force going, it doesn't take much. You can just kind of sweep each of these spots. I mean, with the exception of like the last 3, I'd say. Or, excuse me, 2. Like, that's not much of a defense right there, right? The problem is there's actually 2 enemy forces. In fact, here, let me show you what I mean. So, here's the actual brown base. But then blue base is bonkers. And blue will harass you the entire map. Also notice there's not that many expansions on this particular map either.
What do you need? The hive cluster is under attack. You got it.
Our forces are under attack.
Charges set.
I mean, I find every class fun in FF14 era, so yes,
Right
by
away.
default.
What do you need?
You got it. Of course. Highland cluster set to overload.
Yeah, this last base can be a bit mean.
Set. Polymatros will explode on your command.
Very well. Cerebrid, send my minions down to the planet and have them retrieve the matriarch. Duran, ignite the charges.
Ignition commencing.
I'm not going to give that mission a negative. It's acceptable. To slay the beast. This is probably the hardest mission in the game.
The time is finally upon us, my minions, to destroy the wretched Overmind and the last of its renegade Cerebrids. We can count on the UED providing us with heavy resistance, but not even they can stand in our way. Now that the matriarch Rashagal is in my custody, I possess the means to attack the Overmind with impunity.
But my queen, I thought only the Dark Templar's energies could harm the Overmind and its Cerebrids. Even with the numerous broods at your command, any attack we launch against the renegades will be in vain.
Not so, Duran. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting my secret weapon to be arriving very soon.
As you say, my queen, but I still don't understand why. We are receiving a transmission from an unidentified Protoss carrier.
That's what I love about the Protoss. They're so punctual.
Kerrigan, this is Zeratul. I demand to know why you've taken our matriarch.
Actually, Zeratul, she's not the one I'm truly interested in. I stole her to get to you. You see, I need you and your brethren to kill the Overmind for me. The only way I had of assuring your cooperation was to take away that which you value most. However, I give you my word that once you've killed the Overmind, I'll allow her to return to you.
As if your word held any value.
Zeratul, my faithful servant. You must aid Kerrigan in this endeavor. The Overmind is our common enemy. It must be destroyed to ensure that our people will survive.
You ask me to aid this vile creature?
I do not ask this for myself, nor do I ask it on Kerrigan's behalf. I ask you to do this for our people, Zeratul. Obey me as you always have. Trust in my judgment.
Very well, matriarch. The Overmind will die this day.
Cool. And yeah, this whole thing would have worked out a lot better if Rashagal was evil. I've already said that and I stand by it. I love the fact that Duran keeps pretending he's stupider than he is by asking obvious questions, just so Kerrigan can feel better about herself and answer them. You know, feel smarter than she is. He really does just play her completely here. It's rather funny. So let's explain why this is the hardest mission in the entire game. I know that's a bit of debate. There's actually 3 separate missions which tend to be in the running for that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm kind of in a weird way here. Dinner is ready, and normally we do a family dinner night. This is like an hour and a half earlier than what I'm used to for that. I was planning to kind of cheat and skip my way through the rest of the campaign. I really actively do not want to be playing this game tomorrow. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go eat dinner, spend a little bit less time with my family than I normally would. It's a Sunday anyways. That's normally like an off day, if you will, because the kids have school the next day. So I'm actually going to continue. We're going to do a third stream today. And we're just going to push through the last few missions here. There are 4, counting the one we're at. 4 last missions. One of which we will not be cheating. Well, one of which will not be cheating. No, I'd really rather not play this game tomorrow, Crazy Nose. I'm quite ready to be moved on from this stupid game. So, I'll be back.